In this short video, I'm going to describe the next generation clustered heat map or NGCHM system, which provides a dynamic, highly interactive visual environment for exploration of patterns in omic data. The system is under continuing development at UT MD Anderson Cancer Center and in Silico Solutions, with generous support by ITCR. I'll begin by showing the system's dynamic features. We'll start from our compendium of TCGA pan-cancer NGCHMs. I'm going to select the breast cancer collection of maps and the mRNA expression gene by sample map. I'm going to click on the map to zoom in to show the dynamic zooming capabilities of the system. Now I'm going to drag the display across the screen to show how we can navigate around the map. And I'll zoom in a bit more. I can also flip the display between multiple data layers that are associated with the same clustering. I will now switch to a static view of the system to describe its major features. At the very top of the window, we have a control bar containing several action menus. Below the column dendrograms are various covariate bars. Below the covariate bars is the heat map itself, and on the right are various dialog windows. I'll describe these features in more detail later in the video. You can zoom in on the map as we saw in the introduction by clicking anywhere on the map. After you have zoomed in sufficiently far for them to be legible, the labels will be displayed. In the introduction, we saw navigation by dragging on the map, but you can also navigate by clicking on the desired position in the navigator window. To zoom out, shift-click anywhere on the map. You can open a context-specific menu by right or control-clicking on a row or column label to open the corresponding label menu. The entries in this menu are content-specific. In this example, there are several analysis options as well as several link outs to external resources about the selected genes. For example, if you select box plot, you will see a dynamically generated box plot of the gene that was selected. If you select points plot, you will see a dynamically generated plot of the selected gene expression values, sorted by value and color-coded by the selected covariate. If you select view ideogram, you will see a dynamically generated ideogram with the positions of the selected genes highlighted. You can click on one of these genes to link out to additional resources, such as the UCSC Genome Browser. You can select a region of the heat map either by shift-dragging or by selecting the rows and columns concerned. Right or control-clicking will open the matrix context-specific menu. This menu contains a variety of zooming and other controls, as well as content-specific links to analysis tools. You can zoom asymmetrically by locking an axis lock for either the horizontal or vertical axis. Future zoom actions will affect only the unlocked axis. We saw in the introduction that you can toggle among different data layers. Just to the right, you can use the backward and forward buttons to undo or redo navigation actions. When you click on the Home button, the browser will return to the home page containing the map, in this case our TCGA NGCHM compendium. The Views pull-down menu contains a variety of navigation shortcuts. Fit View shows the entire NGCHM. Ribbon View shows the genes big enough to read the labels, while showing all of the samples. Original View shows the default view of the NGCHM. Using the Dialogues menu, you can open or close the system's dialog windows. The navigator shows you the position of the detail view in the entire heat map. The Image Details dialog shows you the values of the data points underneath the mouse cursor. Using the Color Schemes dialog, you can change or create color schemes on the fly. You can use the Annotations dialog to mark specific regions of the map. You can use the Advanced Search dialog to change the search parameters, as well as to search the row and column labels independently. The Covariate Details dialog shows the legend for the covariate bar that the mouse was last over. Using the Covariate Control panel, you can hide, show, subtract, or add row or column covariate bars. The Credits dialog credits the parties responsible for the system. Since this NGCHM contains TCGA data, there is a link to the TCGA publication guidelines. Under the Miscellaneous menu, you can use the PDF entry to create a high-resolution PDF of the current state of the image. The generated PDF meets the publication standards of all major journals. To facilitate the creation of similar NGCHMs many years later, the metadata entry displays all of the metadata that was used for creating this NGCHM. The question mark menu opens up some basic instructions for first-time users. You can use the search box and the controls to the right of that to do simple searches very quickly. We have recently created a new version of the NGCHM system that can be easily incorporated into Galaxy workflows. There is a Galaxy version of our NGCHM Builder tool. I am demonstrating that here using a data matrix that I have previously loaded into Galaxy. I will set an appropriate name for the NGCHM. After I'm satisfied with the settings, I'll go down to the bottom of the tool and start building the NGCHM. After the NGCHM has been built, I can visualize it using our NGCHM visualization tool and display a copy of the NGCHM right within the Galaxy environment. This new version of the NGCHM visualization system has been extensively rewritten to exploit recent advances in the capabilities of modern browsers. It delivers a very dynamic user experience.